Hey everyone, it's Eagle of Zeus here, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about offerings and sacrifices, and some of the different types of offerings, and kind of the difference between an offering and a sacrifice. So, so an offering is obviously something you give to the gods, like a gift, or something to honor them, or something if you are doing a petition, if you need their aid or help with something, you give an offering, you know, with the petition. Um, so the different types of offering, I mean, there's different types. There's food offerings, there's libations, which are liquid offerings. There's votive offerings such as figurines or candles or things like that, or even stones, stuff like that that stays on your altar and isn't perishable and you don't really remove it. So stuff like that are known as votive offerings. So those are some of the different types of offerings. And, obviously when it comes to food, there's many different types of food and drink and all that, but those are the general, like, different types of offerings. Now, sacrifices, and a lot of people use these terms kind of interchangeably in modern times. Offering and sacrifice, they use interchangeably. Um, and a lot of people, when they hear sacrifice, they think like animal sacrifice or human sacrifice, like basically taking the life of a living thing, like offering the life of a living being. But really that's not what a sacrifice can only be. And the difference, at least to me, and I've seen other people say this, the difference between a regular offering and a sacrifice is the weight of what you're giving. Because a sacrifice that's, what it sounds like. You're sacrificing something that is meaningful to you, very meaningful to you. You're giving something up that means a lot to you. So to me, that's the difference between a sacrifice and just a regular offering. And that's why when back in ancient times, when they would kill like a bull or a pig or other farm animals or humans, unfortunately, I mean, I don't agree with any sort of like living sacrifice, whether it be human or non-human. I don't agree with any sort of like living sacrifice. Uh, but it was done back in ancient times, both human and non-human animal. But that's why those are known as sacrifices, because you're giving something up that means a lot to you, such as livestock. For farmers, sacrificing a livestock was a very big offering, because especially for the common people, meat was pretty much a delicacy. They didn't eat meat very often, and a lot of the animals they raised, they would sell for money, and it takes a long time to raise an animal from a baby to an adult, and to kill for food and stuff. So offering a animal, especially like a prized animal, such as in the myth of the Minotaur, uh, King Minos, he didn't want to sacrifice his beautiful prized bull, which that's what it angered Poseidon. Um, but he didn't want to sacrifice his prized bull. So, but if somebody did sacrifice, like, a prized bull or really any animal they raise, it's a big deal, it's a big offering that they're giving. So that's why it's called a sacrifice, because you're giving something up that has a lot of weight to it. Same with, unfortunately, human sacrifice. Um, yeah, that's another reason why they did that, because you're sacrificing a person, which, it, like I said, I don't agree with any sort of sacrifice, whether it be human or animal. But I know humans are animals, but I mean like non-human animals. Um, but yeah, I don't agree with any sort of living sacrifice, um, but that's why they did human sacrifice, because I know a lot of people today, they wonder, well, why did they do human sacrifice back in ancient times? And it wasn't just the Greeks. I mean, other cultures did it as well. But that's why, because they saw it as giving something, like offering something, like like really meaningful and really important to the gods. So yeah. So yeah, that's the difference, at least for me, and I've heard other people say the same, the difference between an offering and a sacrifice. Like I said, a lot of people in modern times, they use the terms interchangeably, but for me there is a difference between a regular offering and a sacrifice. So yeah. And like I said, a sacrifice could be anything. It doesn't have to be a living thing. It could be just anything that means a lot to you and that holds a lot of weight to you could be a sacrifice. So, yeah. um yeah, I guess that's about it. I just want to make this video talking about the difference and the different types of offerings, such as, like I said, food offering, libation, votive offering. Also, another type of offering is like um actions, I guess is the right way to put it, such as, I don't know, like volunteer work or something like that. You could offer um to the gods as an offering. um or even like cooking, like if you cook a meal, you could offer like the act of cooking the meal as well as part of the meal itself, but you could offer like the act of cooking, you could offer it as an offering to like Hestia, or even like um I've seen some people say they offer like the steam of a meal, or even like tea, like the steam, they offer that to the gods. So there's many different types of offerings. um so yeah, there's many different types of offerings. um but I'd say the most common are food, libations, and votive offerings. And yeah. So yeah, I guess that's about it for this video, and I might actually make another video right after this one, because there was another topic I wanted to talk about. So, yep, I will see you guys in the next video, and may the gods bless you all. Bye.